In the 1950s, the United States government created a top-secret research project. Its goal: to enhance and modify a normal human being into something more. A super soldier, if you will. In the early 1980s, researchers had a breakthrough. A stable and successful protocol was developed. Using a combination of biochemical engineering, gene therapies and modifications, and the best training the US military could provide, my unit was born. My name is Savin. I'm currently stationed in Knox County, Kentucky with my brother-in-arms, Schneidy. We are super soldiers, and this is our story. Mission log, April 15th, 1993. After nearly a week of slow, methodical progress, countless battles with wave after wave of zombie jerks, and an unparalleled amount of grit and determination, Schneidy and I successfully completed Operation Relocation and staked our claim on our new headquarters. Our next task is simple: fortification. It is one thing to take this ground. It is quite another to keep it. We must focus our attention on doing just that. The first step will be securing the warehouse itself, starting on the ground floor. Schneidy is going to focus on barricading the doors and windows on the ground level. My task will be to focus on something perhaps even more vital to our survival. Upon reaching the warehouse, we made a troubling discovery. The water is out. We knew it was only a matter of time, but did not expect it to happen so soon. Creating a sustainable way to collect and store water will mean the difference between life and death. The rooftop of the warehouse provided an excellent opportunity. There was plenty of space to craft a series of rain collectors. Frequent rainstorms in this area should be enough to fill the collectors, providing us with all the water we will ever need. I have the knowledge and expertise to build the needed rain collectors. The only thing I'm lacking is appropriate supplies. Planks and nails are plentiful. What I really need is something waterproof to line the inside of the collector. Even simple garbage bags would do the trick. Unfortunately, there were none to be found in this warehouse. I decided to leave Schneidy in the warehouse to continue his fortifications while I ventured out to locate the necessary supplies. I figure the restaurant next door would be a great place to look. Upon exiting the warehouse, I made yet another troubling discovery. The zombie jerks were back. Even though we had cleared the immediate area the day before, the zombies had migrated back to our location. So before I could safely search the restaurant, I would have to clear the area yet again. Time for Mr. Crowbar to go back to work. After dispatching the zombies in the area, I made my way into the restaurant. It did not yield nearly as many garbage bags as I had hoped. Figured this place would be swimming in garbage bags. It is a restaurant after all. But complaining about it won't do a thing. Thankfully, I was able to find enough garbage bags to construct at least one rain collector. This at least will tide us over until we can gather supplies to build more. Schneidy informed me of yet another troubling realization. When selecting supplies for the initial trip trip to the warehouse, we neglected to bring any axes. Without axes, we cannot fell the trees we would need to construct our defensive perimeter walls. This was a huge oversight on my part that would grind our fortification plans to a halt. We have no choice but to make the journey back to the farmhouse. Hopefully, the roads will be relatively clear and the trip can be completed quickly. Even though it was almost midnight, we decided to hop in the van and head out right away. The quicker we could get started, the quicker we could get back and continue the fortifications. We planned to take the same route back to the farmhouse. Upon reaching the side street, we discovered that the road was not quite as clear as we had hoped. Time to slay some more zombie jerks. We made quick work of the zombies and continued on our journey. Thankfully, the rest of the trip to the farmhouse was uneventful. At roughly 5 in the morning on April 16th, we pulled into the driveway of our former home. Now that the road was relatively clear, we decided it would be safe to bring both of our cargo vans to the new headquarters. This would allow us to transport double the amount of supplies. We loaded up the vans with all the supplies they could carry, being sure that several axes were among the haul. We were also able to transport a good amount of weapons, ammunition, and foodstuffs. Once the vans were loaded up and ready to roll, I headed inside to grab a bite to eat before we hit the road. It was at this time that I started feeling a bit weak. Something was off. Stepping on the scale revealed exactly what. My weight had dropped to a frightening 72 kilos. All of those physically demanding activities recently were taking their toll. I was so focused on the tasks at hand that I completely disregarded the impact they would have on my personal health and well-being. This is something that I must focus on moving forward. Due to my weakened state, Schneidy and I decided to spend the afternoon resting and recuperating before making the return journey. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. What a difference a day makes. Just the night before last, we were sitting on the roof of our new home, basking in the glory of our victory. Today, however, has been setback after setback, mistake after mistake, troubling realization after troubling realization. But we can't dwell on the negative circumstances we find ourselves in. That is pointless and counterproductive. We're super soldiers, damn it. Whatever this crazy world throws our way, we will endure. We will fight, and we will prevail. Come hell or high water, we will conquer Project Zomboid.